Hello. This week's Sedra is Sedras Vayechi, the end of Sedra Vayechi. In this week's Sedra, we read of Yaakov's last days. Almost the entire Sedra is made up of Yaakov's parting words to his sons. Interestingly, one of the most important lessons that Yaakov teaches isn't found in the parting message to his sons, but in a command about his own burial. As we read in the Sedra, when the time drew near for Yaakov to die, he called his son Yosef and said to him, "If I have found favor in your eyes, place your hands beneath my thigh, and you shall speak with me with loving kindness and truth. Do not bury me now in Egypt. I will lie with my forefathers, and you shall carry me out of Egypt, and you shall bury me in their grave." And Yosef responded, "I will do as you say." And Yaakov demanded, "Swear to me." So Yosef swore to him, and Yaakov prostrated himself on the head of the bed. In his commentary to these verses, Ramban wrote that Yaakov demanded that Yosef swear that he would bury him in Eretz Yisrael, so that burying Yaakov in Eretz Yisrael would be important to Yosef and all around him. Yaakov's plan bore fruit, and when Paro insisted that Yosef couldn't break his oath to Yaakov, he ordered him to bury his father back in the homeland. It seems strange that Yosef and Paro would take an oath seriously, but not understand the importance of burying Yaakov back in the land of Israel. Why would Yosef and Paro's values dictate that taking an oath be taken seriously, but not burial in Israel? If an oath was important, wouldn't the burial in Israel be important? And if the burial wasn't important, wouldn't the oath not be taken seriously as well? What did Yaakov know about oaths that made him so confident that if only he had Yosef take an oath, Yosef and Paro would follow his wishes to bury him in the land of Israel? The Ramban wrote extensively about taking oaths, about taking them seriously. Just as there is a negative command forbidding an oath taken in vain and a false oath, so too there is a positive command for a person who is obligated to take an oath in court to take that oath in God's name. This is a commandment, for taking an oath in His great and sacred name is one of the paths of God's service. It is a great measure of glorification and sanctification to take an oath in God's name. It is forbidden to take an oath or any other matter together with God's name. Whoever combines another matter with the name of God in an oath will be uprooted from this world. The Rambam continued by writing that we issue a warning to those ready to take an oath. We tell them, know that the entire world trembled at the time that God told Moshe, "Do not take the name of God your Lord in vain." With regard to all transgressions in the Torah, retribution is exacted from the sinner alone. But with regard to a false oath, retribution is exacted from him and from his family who conceal the matter for him. Moreover, this causes retribution to be exacted by the enemies of the Jews, for the entire Jewish people are responsible for each other. With regard to all the transgressions in the Torah, punishment is suspended for 2 or 3 generations if he possesses merit. But with regard to a false oath, punishment is exacted immediately. Yaakov understood that an oath in God's name meant that a person took his word as seriously as his conviction in God's existence. He also understood that the oath demonstrated a strong commitment to accomplish a set goal. Yaakov knew that if he had Yosef take an oath, Paro would see Yosef's commitment and allow him to bury Yaakov in Israel. It's an important lesson about how we ensure that others take us seriously and how we make sure that we take ourselves and our own word to heart and to take it seriously. Shabbat Shalom.